From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tonight, it's another installment of the International Series, and we've got a good one on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hey, Brown 80. Check 53. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 85 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy. Down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A loss of 2 there, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going? And in this case, lose the football.
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the score, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Taylor to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to wrap.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gordon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
With the score, Chiefs 21, Chargers 6.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Jones. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with McCoy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rivers to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch left, watch left. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 49, 49.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
That's it, baby. You go.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards and see what happens.
Don't forget, that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes will set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Check 4, 43.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marcus Gilchrist, the strong safety, there to force the incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 23. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 13. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Gordon on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. 390. Right back to him on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run it here with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Mahomes going to throw, and it's complete to Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Draw play, Edmonds. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 42, Chargers 20.
On second down, Williams. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Edmonds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Desmond King making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. Watkins. They'll get a little short. 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
43!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Edmonds. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Thomas Davis. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're ahead by just a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field, and it's 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 10, just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing now is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Here's Jackson to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Fights through him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.